Welcome to Millionaire Coin Finds, where pocket change turns into a fortune. Money bag. If you love rare coins, shocking values, and unbelievable finds, you're in the right place. Let's dive in and see which coins could make you rich today. Magnifying glass. Tilted left sparkles. Welcome back to Millionaire Coin Finds, Top 1, the place where a single coin could change your life forever. If you've got old coins lying around in a dusty drawer, a forgotten box, or inherited from a loved one, do not move an inch, because today's episode might just turn your ordinary pocket change into a jaw-dropping fortune. Are you ready for a shocking revelation? Today, we're talking about a coin that most Americans have seen, used, or ignored at some point, the Jefferson nickel. But not just any nickel, we're diving deep into the incredibly rare and highly valuable 1957 Jefferson nickel from a proof set. This innocent-looking 5-cent coin has become the dream of collectors across the United States, and the reason will blow your mind. Now, let's get one thing straight: the Jefferson nickel was first minted in 1938. But the 1957 proof set version holds a dark little secret that only experienced collectors and savvy investors know about. Why? Because this year, certain proof-struck nickels were made with ultra-sharp details, mirror-like surfaces, and extremely limited quantities, many of which were lost, damaged, or forgotten over the decades. What makes the 1957 proof nickel so special? Let me break it down for you. First, the coin striking process. Proof coins like this were minted with extra care, using specially polished dies and planchets. The result? A flawless finish, deep mirrors and razor-sharp devices. Combine that with the unique luster of nickel and you get a coin that gleams like treasure under the right light. Second, mint errors and die varieties. Some 1957 proof nickels have doubling on Jefferson's I, the word liberty, or even on in God we trust. Others were struck slightly off-center or show die polish lines, and these rare variations skyrocket the value of the coin. But that's not all. Most of these rare coins stayed hidden for decades. Some were locked away in proof sets, while others were separated and mistakenly spent as regular nickels. That means, right now, someone, maybe you, could be sitting on a small fortune without even knowing it. And here's where it gets crazier: the 1957 Jefferson nickel from a proof set, in perfect condition, with all the hallmarks of rarity, high grade, and flawless preservation, has been sold in top U.S. coin auctions for an absolutely unbelievable amount of money. Are you ready? One of these coins was actually sold between $115,000 to $135,000. That's right, a 5-cent coin turned into over $100,000. Let that sink in. Now imagine you're digging through a drawer, flipping through your grandpa's coin album, or sorting through a childhood collection. You spot a shiny nickel dated 1957. You check the details. It's from a proof set. It's crisp, clean. And suddenly, you realize, this tiny coin could be the key to unlocking a 5-figure payday. So, before you spend any old coins, especially a 1957 Jefferson nickel, do your homework. Look at the edges, the shine, the clarity, and the strike. If it's from a proof set and in brilliant condition, do not spend it. Get it checked. Send it for grading. This could be your millionaire moment. Top 2 today, we've got a jaw-dropping, eye-popping, bank-breaking story for you. We're talking about the tiny 2010 Roosevelt dime from the United States Mint proof set, a dime that was never supposed to be spent, but could now be worth more than an entire year's salary. Yes, this little silver hero, smaller than your thumbnail, is hiding in proof sets across America. And guess what? Some of these innocent-looking coins are secretly worth a fortune. So don't blink, don't skip, and definitely don't underestimate what you've got hiding in your coin collection, because this dime could make you 6 figures richer. Let's break it down. In 2010, the U.S. Mint struck millions of coins, but only a limited number were made as part of the prestigious proof sets, designed for collectors, not for circulation. These proof coins are the highest quality coins the U.S. Mint produces. Double struck, razor sharp, mirror finish, and absolute eye candy for collectors. Among those coins was the Roosevelt dime, small, sleek, and potentially worth more than a luxury SUV. You see, the 2010 Roosevelt dime from the proof set is no ordinary coin. Collectors across the country are now scrambling to get their hands on one, because some of these dimes have surfaced with minting errors, rare die varieties, and perfect PR 70 grades that are almost impossible to find. and when you combine all those factors into one coin, you get a monster value that explodes at auction. Imagine this: you're looking at your proof set, and you see it, a flawless 2010 Roosevelt dime with deep cameo contrast, frosted portrait, and mirror-like fields. No scratches. No haze. Just perfection. Then, boom, the grading report comes in. PR 70 DCAM. One of the only known examples in the world. Dealers start bidding, collectors start calling, and that one tiny dime is now worth $111,000 to $142,000. That's right. A 2010 Roosevelt proof dime. From a basic US Mint proof set, selling for over six figures. Now you're probably thinking, how can a 10-cent coin be worth more than a brand new Tesla? Here's why. 1. Low population in PR 70 grades, only a few have ever been certified as perfect. 2. Mint errors and die varieties, rare issues like doubled dies, off-center strikes, or missing cameo layers add major value. 3. Collector demand. Every year, more collectors enter the game, but these rare proof coins aren't getting any younger or more common. So what should you do right now? Go, dig out your 2010 proof set, use a magnifying glass, look for any coins that have perfect surfaces, strong frosted contrast, or even strange-looking details like doubled letters or odd edges. If you think it's a match, send it for grading immediately, because that tiny dime, that's been sitting unnoticed for years, could be worth $111,000 to $142,000. Let that sink in. 10 cents, into six figures. A coin you forgot you had, into retirement money. This is why collectors go crazy, this is why dealers pay top dollar, and this is why you need to check your proof coins now. Top 3. Today we're uncovering a small silver secret that's been hiding in plain sight since 1986. Yes, you might be holding onto a coin so rare, so perfect, and so insanely valuable, it could be your fastest path to six figures without lifting a finger. We're talking about the 1986 Roosevelt dime, but not the regular kind rattling around in your change jar. We mean the shimmering, mirror-like masterpiece pulled straight from the official US Mint proof set. This little dime, when it checks all the right boxes, has been known to explode in value, and we're not talking about a few $100. We're talking about a whopping $113,000 to $144,000. Yes, you heard that right, a 10-cent coin with the power to change your entire life. Let's go back in time. In 1986, the US Mint released a series of beautifully crafted proof sets for collectors only. These coins were never intended to circulate, never meant to end up in pockets or vending machines. They were made for serious eyes, struck using polished dies, multiple times, resulting in ultra-sharp details, mirror-like fields, and frosted devices, a flawless blend of art and history. And hidden among these coins was the Roosevelt dime. Small, yes, but mighty? Oh, absolutely. Most collectors place their sets neatly on a shelf. Some were gifted, others forgotten in drawers and vaults. But here's the twist: some of those 1986 proof dimes were minted with secret errors, perfect PR 70 grades, or deep cameo contrast so rare, they've become collector goldmines. So what makes the 1986 proof dime so special? Let me tell you. 1. PR 70 deep cameo perfection. Coins graded PR 70 DCAM are practically flawless under magnification. Only a tiny handful from 1986 have reached this sacred level. 2. Rare die varieties. Some 1986 proof dimes show subtle but dramatic doubling in the words, Liberty, or, In God We Trust. These errors are incredibly valuable to die-hard collectors. 3. Minting anomalies. Whether it's a filled P mint mark, frosted bust with a mirrored reverse, or misaligned die strike, these rare mistakes mean serious cash, and when one of these flawless 1986 dimes shows up, the bidding war begins. Imagine this: you pull out your old 1986 proof set. You grab the dime. Under light, it glows with deep mirror fields. No nicks. No scratches. Just that perfect icy contrast between Roosevelt's frosted face and that black mirror background. Then you send it in for grading, and the report comes back, PR 70 deep cameo. Now you're not holding a dime anymore. You're holding $113,000 to $144,000. Yes. That's the real-world value of some of these rare, graded, and high-quality proof Roosevelt dimes from 1986. All from a 10-cent coin you probably forgot about, so here's what you need to do right now. White heavy checkmark. Check your 1986 US proof set, especially the Roosevelt dime. White heavy checkmark. Look for any doubling, mirror fields, frosted portraits, or minting mistakes. White heavy checkmark. Get it professionally graded, because only the best condition dimes unlock these six-figure payouts. This is not just coin collecting. This is treasure hunting, and the treasure might already be in your hands. Top 4. Today's dime might just dazzle your bank account. Grab your coin boxes, proof sets, and magnifying glasses, because what we're about to reveal is one of the most shocking money secrets hiding inside the 2005 US Mint proof set. This is not hype. This is real money, and the coin in question, it's one you've probably overlooked 100 times, the 2005 Roosevelt dime, a coin so small, so ordinary in appearance, yet certain versions of it have gone on to sell for prices that are absolutely insane. How insane? Try $117,000, even up to a jaw-breaking $149,000. Yes, you heard that right. A 10-cent piece, worth more than most luxury cars. So sit tight and stay locked in, because this little dime might just be your golden ticket. Let's get into it. The year was 2005. The US Mint was releasing annual proof sets, special coin collections made for collectors and numismatists. These coins were never meant to circulate. They weren't tossed into pockets or handed over at gas stations. These were struck with extra care, twice struck using mirror-polished dies, resulting in ultra-crisp details, deep cameo contrast, and glossy, glass-like finishes. The Roosevelt dime in the 2005 proof set, that coin wasn't just pretty, it became a collector's obsession. Why? Because some of these 2005 Roosevelt dimes from proof sets came out with freakishly perfect conditions, others with rare mint errors, die polishing lines, doubled features, and even off-metal characteristics that sent their values into the stratosphere. Imagine this: you're flipping through your 2005 proof set. The dime shines just a bit differently. It's got razor-sharp details. A strong frosted portrait of Roosevelt, and that mirror-like surface reflects light like a black pool of glass. Then you get it graded, and the result? PR70 deep cameo, the highest possible grade a coin can receive. But wait, there's more. Experts notice doubling on the word Liberty and slight die rotation. Suddenly, your little dime is not just flawless, it's a rare mint marvel. Auction houses start calling. Collectors begin throwing offers, and then it sells for $149,000. Let that sink in. You didn't strike gold. You didn't win the lottery, you just had a 2005 Roosevelt dime from a proof set that made you $117,000 to $149,000 richer. Now the question is, do you have one? Because this isn't some old silver coin from the 1800s. This isn't a colonial relic, this is a modern dime, from a 2005 US Mint proof set, and it could be hiding in your house right now. You might have bought the proof set on a whim, maybe you inherited it. Or maybe it's been sitting untouched in your closet for 19 years. Well, today's the day to pull it out, inspect that dime, and get it graded. Here's what to look for: white heavy checkmark, PR70 deep cameo grade. The highest, most flawless certification. White heavy checkmark doubling. Look closely at letters like Liberty or In God We Trust. White heavy checkmark die rotation. Turn the coin. Is the reverse perfectly aligned? White heavy checkmark frosted versus mirror contrast. Clean, sharp difference between Roosevelt's profile and the background. White heavy checkmark. Any signs of unusual marks, missing details, or die cracks? Even the tiniest flaw or detail can make or break the value. And when everything lines up, that dime turns from a collectible into a cash machine. If you've got a 2005 proof set, go find it. This video could be the moment that changes your future. Remember, small coins sometimes bring big rewards. We're talking about a 10-cent piece that could bring in $117,000 to $149,000, and that's not fiction. That's real-world coin collecting madness happening in the US coin market right now. So if you're serious about finding treasure in your collection, don't leave without doing this. Top 5 today. Your next big payday might be sitting quietly inside a little box from 2013. This isn't a myth, this isn't a rumor, this is real, and it's blowing the minds of collectors across the US, because today we're diving into one of the most overlooked but insanely valuable modern coins ever struck by the United States Mint. we're talking about the 2013 Roosevelt dime. But not the one from your pocket change. This is the 2013 Roosevelt dime from the US proof set, a polished, mirror-finished collector's coin that's been silently climbing the value charts, and now, certain rare examples are exploding in the coin market for absolutely unbelievable prices. So buckle up, because what you're about to discover could turn one tiny dime into a life-changing treasure. Let's talk about it. In 2013, the US Mint released their annual proof sets, a special collection of coins produced with ultra-precise double-struck technology designed for collectors, not circulation. These proof coins feature crystal-clear detail, frosted images, and deep, mirror-like backgrounds that make them sparkle like jewelry under light. But the real magic is when these proof coins come out with perfection so rare, or mint errors so shocking, they become worth more than most people's entire savings. And the 2013 Roosevelt dime, it's officially entered that league. Some of these proof dimes from 2013 have been found with heavy checkmark, flawless PR70 deep cameo grading, absolutely perfect under 5x magnification heavy checkmark, ultra-rare die errors, including doubled inscriptions like, "In God We Trust," or "Liberty," heavy checkmark, striking contrast between Roosevelt's portrait and the coin's mirrored field, heavy checkmark, off-center strikes, rotated dies, or frosted-over anomalies that make collectors go wild. One coin, just one dime, when certified as PR70 DCAM with a rare variation, can go from collector item to auction house superstar. Picture this: you're going through your old drawer. You find your 2013 proof set, you open the case, and that Roosevelt dime just gleams. You hold it under a light, deep, black mirror background. Roosevelt's frosted face practically glowing. You send it for grading, and the result? PR70 deep cameo. But wait, there's a slight doubling in the word "Liberty." The graders call it a rare variety, one of the finest known from 2013. You list it. Collectors go crazy. Auction houses make calls. Bidding wars ignite, and that one tiny dime sells for $125,000 to $178,000 US. Yes. That's a 10-cent coin, from a proof set, worth over six figures. This isn't fantasy, this is happening. These rare Roosevelt dimes are being pulled from proof sets across the country and turning into insane jackpots, and people who never thought their coins were worth a second glance are now sitting on literal gold mines. So here's what you need to do, and do it now. White heavy checkmark. Dig out your 2013 US proof set. White heavy checkmark. Inspect the Roosevelt dime carefully. White heavy checkmark. Look for that perfect mirror finish, frosted bust, and any doubling or alignment errors. White heavy checkmark. Send it to a top-tier grading company like PCGS or NGC. White heavy checkmark. You might be sitting on a six-figure payday. This is why people love coin collecting. This is why everyday folks are becoming overnight millionaires, because one coin, even a dime, can change your life, especially if it's a 2013 Roosevelt dime from a US proof set, with the kind of perfection and rarity that sells for $125,000 to $178,000. Don't wait. Check your collection today, and if you enjoyed this reveal, slam that like button, subscribe to Millionaire Coin Finds, and ring the bell so you never miss another life-changing coin alert. Speech balloon. Drop a comment. Do you own the 2013 proof set? Have you checked your dime?